Hey guys, how's everybody doing? It's been quite a while since I've done a train video, and I feel like that's the introduction to most of my videos now. Work has been pretty busy in July. It was not forecast to be busy, but it ended up becoming very busy for me, which was good. I grabbed every bit of work I can, or I could, and now in August things have slowed down, and they're going to stay slow probably till the beginning of September. So I'm going to enjoy it and use the time to run trains and to work on some projects for some other people, and gonna have a good time here. So I've got the GS6 out, and it is pulling a Golden Gate Depot Sunset Limited, but it's not the Golden Gate Depot aluminum set. I had that set and I traded it for a daylight set, and that was before Golden Gate Depot announced a second run of the daylight cars. So, and I've always wanted a Sunset Limited. I did the trade because I didn't know Golden Gate Depot would reissue the daylight, and I really like the daylight set. But you know, to me it didn't matter if I have a heavyweight version of the Sunset Limited or a lightweight version. I just wanted to get the train in my collection because I work in New Orleans, and it is probably the most famous train that came into New Orleans, and so I think it's a really good train to have in my collection. So I'm going to take you through the consist now. So pulling it, we have the GS6. So in real life, a GS1 would typically pull it out of New Orleans, but I don't have the GS1, and that engine's impossible to find now. So I'm very happy with this GS6. It's close enough for me, and it captures the overall look, and it's a lot of fun to run. So after the GS6, we have a Harriman style RPO baggage, and the train was all heavyweight, but it was a mixture of Harriman and standard heavyweights. So the head end section was always Harriman, and it was typically just one car, just that RPO baggage. And then we have coaches. So these coaches could have been Harriman or standard style, and I have the two standard style coaches here. So following the coaches would be a coffee shop lounge, and that was typically a converted Harriman diner. So I don't have a Harriman diner in Southern Pacific, so I don't have that car yet, but I might get it down the line for a reasonable price if I could find it. And then we have a dining car, just a standard Golden Gate Depot diner, very nice. And then we come to the sleeping car section. So, and the sleeping car section was a variety of heavyweights. It would be 12-1 sleepers, 8-1-2s, 10-1-2s, and a couple of others. So I have two 12-1 sleeping cars here. And if I wanted to stay true to the prototype, that would be it. But I did add one more car to the consist, and it is this daylight Southern Pacific observation car. So this car is a fantasy. It has no basis in reality, but it just looked so cool. And with a name like the Sunset Limited, I thought a daylight observation car would be great for my purposes here to model the train. So it's a nice car, and I would like to add a Southern Pacific lighting package to the back and a couple of chairs on that porch. And it would be nice to do a full-service bar inside there too, since the streamlined version had a first-class lounge. I figured the heavyweight version should have that too, and so I will put a bar in there and put a waiter figure and all that. It'll look really cool in the end when I'm done with it. So that's the consist, and the train got its name because of leaving New Orleans in the evening. It would travel up and over the Huey P. Long Bridge, which crossed the Mississippi River, and it would ride off into the sunset, and that's why it was called the Sunset Limited. And this train is the longest lasting train in the country with its own name, from what I understand. So it started way back in the 1800s, I forget exactly what year, and then it still continues today in Amtrak. So the train was never canceled when Amtrak took over, and you could still ride it. So anyway, that's it for now with the talking, and I'll do a couple of passes with this cab forward. It does have a new sound set in it, and I'll let you hear that, and we'll pull some reefers at the end of this video. But for right now, we're going to run the Sunset Limited. So thanks, guys.